We're on. Hey, good evening. Facebook, Instagram, family, friends, acquaintances that you become our family and friends. Dr. Ferdico here, Dr. Fat Loss. Hope everyone's well. I hope your families are well, safe, and healthy. All right, so I'm looking forward to having an informative and an educating program here tonight. So as you know, I'm known as Dr. Fat Loss. So anytime you hear anyone talk about us or my program, whether it's on radio, whether it's TV, people in the music industry, who else? News channels, people that come to us. We sent out actually two programs today to Arizona. The reason why we have patients all over the country, and there's a patient in that room, another patient going in. But the reason why we have patients all over the country in our program in other countries, including Saudi Arabia, is because our program is physiological and scientific. It's scientifically based. So it always works. And it works by getting to the cause of the root of the problem, which is extremely important. So what does the program do? Obviously, you want to lose fat, not water. So that's one of the biggest things that people, and I talk about it a lot because it's one of the most important things that I could share with you. When you're on our program, you got to understand you're going to be losing fat mass. So the weight that's coming off the scale is from fat mass, not from water weight, because these programs that are out there, people losing water weight, they're not losing fat. Okay, and we have the technology that supports that. And even patients have technology that we could get at home for them that shows them, their water level going up and their fat rate coming down. So it's very important that you're losing fat, not water weight. Okay. So what are some of the things that we address? So when a patient comes into our office, what do we want to look at? Obviously, the weight is one thing, but that is the least important thing there. Some of the more important numbers is body mass index, which is your BMI. And this evening, I'm going to go through those important numbers because your BMI is your height to weight ratio for 5 risk factors: heart attack, heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and stroke. We look at body fat percentage, body fat mass. We look at visceral fat, which is the fat on top of the viscera, which are known as the organs. And the one organ is always going to be the liver. We look at water percentage, water mass. What's your metabolic age? What age is your metabolism working on? I had a patient today. Their metabolism was 90 years old. The patient was a 43-year-old female. And what's your physique rating? For some people, it could be too obese, which means they carry it in their abdominal area. It could be hidden obese. Okay, believe it or not, you see patients, for example, like type 1 diabetics. They're thin on the outside, very fat on the inside. Or type 2 diabetic is very fat on the outside and the inside, but more fat on the outside. Those are people that get diabetes as they get older. Because really what happens is when your cells get full of fat and your food turns into sugar, if the sugar is not getting into the cells and excreted by the body, that sugar stays and spills out in your bloodstream, which gives you blood sugar, which starts elevating what's called an A1C over time, and eventually get a diagnosis of pre-diabetes or diabetes. As you know, and I don't have to tell you this because nowadays people are very educated, but as you know, a lot of these health issues that people have, high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, a lot of these 80-90% of the conditions that people suffer or have, come from obesity. As a matter of fact, one of the things that we put out some time ago is if you Googled NYU scientists coronavirus BMI, a lot of the people that were dying when this pandemic first hit, there was people that had high BMIs. Because BMI is a caliber of risk factor. How high at risk are you to have a heart attack or heart disease or cancer or diabetes or get a stroke? So it's very, very important that you understand the basis. So what we do is we look at these numbers, we have a baseline, and then what we do is we put our program to full force. This way we could help take your water to an optimal level, get all those other numbers down, and get you to homeostasis. Health is, and I talk about this all the time, but what is health? How do you define health? My definition of health is your organs, your glands, your tissues, your body internally, all the systems of your body, functioning, number one, at an optimal level, and functioning in sync what are the organs of your body. So that's really, really important to understand that. So people say, you know what, if I lose the weight, I'd be healthier. No, you need to be healthy internally in order for your body to function properly, in order to absorb nutrients, excrete, impurities, bacteria, viruses, toxins, increase blood supply, and get the body to an alkaline pH, was extremely important because that's where healing and regeneration occurs. So we get phenomenal results. Fortunately, we are blessed. We get tons and tons and tons of referrals. We got 3 referrals today from our patients. Super wonderful to get referrals. Why do we get referrals? Well, we've been practicing for many, many years now. Why do we get referrals? Because you know what? We're taking care of people. We're changing people's lives, not only for themselves, for their family members, for their children, for their aunts, their uncles, their cousins, for themselves. Why? Why is your health so important? I'm going to tell you why. Because your life depends on it. Okay? Before I forget, I want to share. I got a message this morning. I'm going to read it off my phone from a patient of ours who's on the program. He just finished a round of the program, so I want to share. I would show you this, but I don't want you to see his name. I'm going to read you the message here. Okay. Actually, I could show you. Here's the message. I don't know if you could see it, but I'm going to read this to you. Okay. So he writes, I've tried every diet in the world. I've lost a couple of pounds and always gained back more than I lost. I was referred by a friend that lost 80 pounds in 4 months and has kept it off, which I thought was amazing. In addition, his entire group of friends had tremendous success. Obviously, I was skeptical in the beginning, but I could tell you one thing for sure, this program has changed my life. And I want to add to that. I get up every day in my life to change people's lives. I get up every day to change people's lives. It's my passion. It's my driving force. There's nothing that excites me more than touching and changing people's lives. Let me continue on what he wrote to me. I lost 32 pounds in 45 days. My body mass index dropped 4 points, which is great. I lost 8% body fat. I lost 6 inches off my waist. My metabolism is working 8 years faster. Now, my patients are educated, very well educated, so they understand BMI, they understand the different physiological numbers. So let me continue with what he wrote to me. The things that I've noticed different is that I have a lot more energy. It's amazing how many people don't have energy and are tired. They wake up in the morning, they're tired. I don't fall asleep during the day, and I don't snore at night. Little things that you and I may take for granted. But he's happy that he doesn't fall asleep during the day. He's happy that he doesn't snore at night. And actually, he told me his wife's even happier than he is that he doesn't snore at night. I used to live on Tylenol and Pepsid for reflux. I've not taken Tylenol or Pepsid since I began the program. How great is that? You think that stuff is good and healthy for your body? You think it's not going to take a toll on your body, your liver, your kidneys, your stomach over time? Let me continue what he wrote. I can now shovel snow and feel rejuvenated and not out of breath. I can now tie my shoes. His belly was in the way. And now I could dance without losing my breath. The one thing I could tell you is that I feel great and I am never, ever hungry. It's amazing. You think we've changed this gentleman's life? And he's only halfway there. Absolutely. You think we changed his wife's life? Absolutely. He has 6 children. You think we've changed their lives? Looking at their dad as being a lot healthier and being able to fulfill goals and be able to do things to change his life. I told him today, I said, you know what's great about that? Your children see your success and say, you know what? I could do anything too. I could do something to change my life. They may come across something in their life that may need some change. So that's pretty cool. Every patient's important to me. Every patient touches me differently. This gentleman, pretty interesting. This gentleman actually, I'm not sure if he owns or he runs. He's the president or vice president of a vitamin or a supplement company. I'm not sure, but he's in the health industry. He's in the health business. And I just asked him, don't you have any products that would be able to help you? He said, I've tried every diet in the... Actually, that was his first sentence. He goes, I've tried every diet in the world. And and this has absolutely changed my life. So with that being said, it's exciting. I'm excited to help you. I'm excited to help your family, your friends, directly and indirectly, your consciously, subconsciously, your coworkers. I'm just here for you, and I want to make a difference in your life, because if I make a difference in your life, I'm making a difference in everyone else's life that's affiliated with you. And here's what I get out of it: I get blessed, and I get tons of referrals from you, your family, and friends. So, and why do I do what I do? Because I want to help you, and I want an opportunity to build a relationship. Because when I build a relationship with you, I build a relationship with everyone that's involved in your life. Alex, what are we going? Do we have? Did we show that Lou's video?
I'll show it now.
Yeah. Stay tuned. I want to run a video. What's interesting about this gentleman? I forgot his title, but he's actually is he the president or a CEO, or he's something really important of one of the biggest hospitals in New York. And obviously he did other programs. Nothing has ever worked. This program's transformed his life emotionally, mentally, and physically. Could we run that clip for, I think it's about a minute? Carlos here. Right. And we have the honor and privilege of being with one of our wonderful patients, Lou. And Lou's going to tell you about his experience with Dr. Fatlos.
So Dr. Fatlos, my friend, who's now my brother and family. The honor and privilege is truly mine. About 2 months ago, I walked into this office about 50 pounds bigger and down. And when I say down, I was just down in the dumps. And emotionally, mentally, and my spirit wasn't there. I didn't have my confidence. And I have to say, 2 months later, and through the holiday season, which I enjoyed, through the holiday season, I'm 50 pounds down. My waist size is down. Had to buy all new clothes. And
sorry about that.
No, it's great. I've got
money
my
well
confidence.
spent.
It is money well spent. I've got my confidence back, my moxie, and just a great spirit for life. And you cannot put a price tag on that. That is priceless.
Absolutely.
And more importantly, is knowing that this is not going to be a yo-yo. I've struggled my whole adult life with going up and down with all these trends and fads.
Right.
And I have to say now that the training wheels, if you will, are off, I'm in good habits. And they're coming automatic. And my tongue has changed. And no one's paying me to say this.
Right.
My tongue has changed. I was a guy that hated vegetables. That my wife would yell at me in front of my kids, "You're worse than your kids." I look forward now to making my spinach salad with my peppers. Peppers taste like candy. If someone would have told me,
you wouldn't believe
2 or 3 months ago, I was going to be saying that I look forward to my fruits and vegetables, and that my vegetables taste like candy, I would say, thank you.
So I'm going to add to that. So the program, as you know, is physiological. So we pull out the fat, we pull out the toxins, we bounce the hormones, get the body into a fat burning zone, then reset the metabolism. The reason the chemical and hormonal changes is what creates the change in a person's body. That's why your palate's different, your mindset is different.
Sure.
So when you start detox the body, you start getting good stuff in the body's going to only crave good stuff, and it's going to not want the bad stuff. So that naturally happens. You don't have to force it. It just naturally happens. Sure. So you've done phenomenal. I know your wife is and thank you so much for the referrals of your family and friends.
More to come.
That's been can't thank you enough for helping us help people change and save their lives. Sure. But you know what? I know you lost about 6 inches off your waist. Yeah. You lost almost 50 pounds. I get all those numbers, but to me,
and I lost the cobwebs.
The cobwebs, more energy and clarity, which is very important. So to me, the greatest thing that I see in you is the whole emotional, mental shift from the physical weight loss. That's what really excited me about your particular case. And thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for transforming my life, brother.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. That was Lou. Lou is either president or a CEO of one of the biggest hospitals in New York. Super great guy. Built a wonderful relationship, sends tons of his family members and friends. What's interesting is, and I've always said this, I built a relationship with him. Why? Because their relationship is what creates the confidence and trust, right? So patients, you're buying me, not so much my program, right? The program is there's nothing like it in the world, but you know that I'm there for you and I'll always take care of you. You have the constant trust, and you put yourself in my hands, and I do all the right things to make sure that you get to the optimal level of health, not only for yourself but for your family. And again, I thank you in advance for your constant trust. All you have to do is, you could go to drfatloss.com/live. That's drfatloss.com/live. Or you can call the office at 718-837-3700. Call the office, make an appointment. You can do it remotely. You could come to the office. We'll put you on the computer, do a consult, do a complete workup. Usually it's $199. I'm doing this out of care, out of love, out of helping you. I'm not doing this because, I need more business. I just want to help more people. Okay? So you could go to drfatloss.com/live or 718-837-3700. Get yourself scheduled remotely, or you could come in. We'll do a complete workup. And that'll be my gift to you. And my gift to you will bring me, a calm, or bring me a lot more patience, and I can help more people. That's my mission. Get up every day and change people's lives. Could we show some pictures? You got a picture of Artie? Absolute gentleman, lost a ton of weight. Where's it up there?
Yeah.
Where's my hand? Good?
Yeah.
All right. So Artie, tremendous. I mean, I don't even have to say anything. Look at this guy. I think he lost like 60 pounds, right?
114 pounds.
114 pounds was his total weight loss, right?
Right.
Phenomenal. I mean, you couldn't make this stuff up, right? This is what we do every day. So you can imagine how blessed I am, again, to change people's lives every day. And it's not only physical health-wise, it's also emotionally and mentally. How about John? You got a face shot of John? Yeah, so John lost a ton of weight. John's super great. He just an unbelievable family there. When I first met him, I didn't realize he was in a really dark place, depression, body breaking down. What was his total weight loss? He probably hit 120 pounds because his relative Chrissy, shout out to Chrissy, my registered nurse in the emergency room in New Jersey. I heard you down 183 pounds to date. And Chrissy's related to John. You guys are phenomenal. Life-changing. I understand Chrissy's running circles around her son now. That's the way it should be. So John did phenomenal, life-changing till this day. And I think he must have did the program, I would say probably 2-3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Even if you look at our radio personalities like Scary Jones. So Scary Jones did our program in 2013. If you look at him today, I mean, he's within 5-10 pounds. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. How about Helen? Helen's one of my favorite people. 106.7 Light FM.
Not that Helen.
Who do you have? Who's the Helen you have?
Another Helen.
All right, put Helen up. What'd Helen lose? 30, 40 pounds?
Yeah.
Awesome. Just another before and after to show you. I could go on for days. How about Michelle? You got a picture of Michelle? How many pounds did Michelle lose?
40.
Michelle lost about 40 pounds. Rachel, I love Rachel. Rachel's in the healthcare. Rachel's in the health field. Rachel lost a lot of weight. I mean, Rachel, totally transformation. Totally different person. Bring Mark up. I'm just showing you back to back. I'm just showing you some pictures. Back to back.
Good.
Mark lost 40-some pounds.
Yep.
Is that the one with, which?
Long hair, purple shirt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, Mark M. Yeah, Mark's great. Mark significantly improved his diabetes. Blood pressure went down. Talking about cholesterol, blood pressure, and pre-diabetic. Show a picture of myself. That was about 10 years ago. It's about anywhere between 250, 260 pounds. Got down to 167. Let me repeat that. 167. I weighed myself the other day. I was 181.2. And probably in the best shape of my life at 53 years old. I totally changed my life, and I can help you change your life. The only thing you have to do is take an action step. What does that mean? Go to drfatloss.com/live or call 718-837-3700. All you need to do, what is it going to cost you? It's going to cost you a half hour of your time. And I'm paying for the visit because it's going to cost me about a half hour of my time. And I'm paying for my time because obviously my time costs money, right? So it's going to be half hour of your time. We'll do a complete workup, put you on the computer, check your physiological numbers, go over your medical history, your family history, ask you a bunch of questions, and customize and personalize a program specific for you. That's what makes this program different, unique. It's customized for you, specific to you, and that's why we get and our program's guaranteed, by the way. No one guarantees weight loss. I guarantee the program. Why? Because it's physiological, scientifically based, and it always works. Women lose anywhere between 20 and 35 pounds on a round, and a male loses between 30 and 45 pounds. Again, all science-based and documented. All right? So we're excited about that. We're excited because you know what? You're becoming healthier and therefore losing the weight. So go to your computer right now. Go to drfatlaws.com/live or pick up the phone right now and call 718-837-3700. I'm going to share one thing. We had an office huddle, a little team huddle, and what are some of the things that we hear from patients constantly? I want to share two of them. I wish I did this much sooner. I've been suffering and my quality of life has been horrible for many years. So one of the things that a lot of patients say is, I wish I did this sooner. The other thing is that I hear is that this is the only program that ever worked for me. As a matter of fact, I had a patient send me a message. He asked me a question. He goes, "You're not going to believe it. It's been years, and this is the only program that ever worked for my wife, and she's maintained." He had a question for his wife. Here are my thoughts. Anything you neglect in your life will eventually neglect you. So if you neglect your health, I promise you, it's going to neglect you. If you neglect your relationship with your spouse, it's going to neglect you. If you neglect your relationship with your children, that relationship is going to neglect you. Anything that you neglect will eventually neglect you. So don't let your health neglect you. Be in control of your health. Change your life and live healthy and happily ever after, especially during these uncertain times. Because right now, there's no better time to be healthier. What does that mean? You got to be healthy emotionally, mentally, and physically. Because when you're healthy, there's less susceptibility to sickness or disease, or for what I call body breakdown. Okay? Take care of yourself. Do it for you. Do it for your family. Why? Because your life depends on it. Alex, anything you want to share? You know what? Could you put a picture of me? Let me. Oh, it's up there. Dynamite. So there's Dr. Ferdico. There's Dr. Fallos. There's a before and after of me. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Pretty life-changing. So I'm here for you. I'm ready to help you. All you got to do is drfatlaws.com/live. It should be on the screen. Or you could call 718-837-3700 and get on top of it. Just take that action step now. I promise you, you won't regret it. The best thing you could do for you and for your family. Thank you so much, Facebook and Instagram and every other platform that I'm on. I don't even know what platforms I'm on at this point. Thank you. Alex, anything else you want to share with me?
That's it.
We're good. It's 27 minutes. Good. Thank you. God bless.